Hey, it's Pastor Tom from Van Meter United Methodist Church. I have this phone sitting on a log right now, so hopefully it stays stable. Obviously, I'm out and about. I'm actually trout fishing up by Manchester. This is a place where, when I first moved to Iowa, this is where we moved. Actually, where we lived is just about a mile away. This is where I grew up fishing. I caught my very first fish actually on this stream, and it was a really big rainbow. And well, I thought that's what you caught every time you went fishing, because I was so blessed to grow up in my early childhood here. It's a funny thing about this place. I love it, but it also brings back some tough memories too. You see, at 5 years old is when my mom and I moved up here, and it was good. There was a future stepdad, Lonnie, in the picture, and he taught me how to throw and catch a baseball. He taught me how to fish and catch trout, and I had all of this beautiful space to walk around and be outside. It's natural therapy. You know, there's another side to that though, because after they got married, when the marriage was final, that honeymoon night and everything else, that's when a systematic series of abuse started taking place. Mental, emotional, and physical abuse for my mother and I. But I love this place. I love baseball. I love being outside. I love fishing. I have all of those terrible memories, but I have all of these wonderful childhood loves too. You know, this has always kind of been a way, I think, that I've coped in stressful situations. It's a place where I've always found sanctuary or peace in those tough times. I want you to pay attention to your mental and emotional and physical state right now. There's a lot going on for you, your kids, your friends, your family. We're all cooped up and we're all isolated. I just want you to know that good things are going on in this too. That you're making memories and instilling behaviors and coping mechanisms as parents into your kids in these tough times right now that they'll have their entire lives. I could easily throw the baby out with the bathwater here, but this is a place I love to come to at least once a year. You know, since all of this began, it started with me in Nebraska on a hiking trip that I had to cut short and come back home because everything was closing down. We closed the daycare and everything else, and this is my first chance a month later where I haven't had a meeting or a video or something like that to make. So I talked with my SPRC chair and said, I'm going to go fishing today. And she said, go for it. Look, you don't have to be productive right now. You can take pause. You don't have to reinvent yourself or come out of this with 85 new skills. People know that you love them, and hopefully you know that people love you. Be you. Keep it simple. Take care of yourself. Take care of those around you. Whatever those coping positive things that you have in your life are, please use them. You know, I had a lot of bad coping mechanisms in my life for a long time. And the thing about those is, yeah, temporarily they make things go away, but it just snowballs into something bigger and worse. So just know that I'm praying for you, and I really do hope you're watching over each other, but also yourself. Remember, we're supposed to love God with all our heart, all our mind, and all our soul, and love our neighbor as we love ourselves. Right now, you can't come in a lot of contact with your neighbors. Maybe right now is a time where we should really figure out how to really love ourselves for who we are. One of the things that I've learned in my time in recovery is that acceptance is the answer. if I just accept the level of power that I have or do not have in any given situation that I'm in with anyone, as soon as I come to an acceptance of that, there's a peace and a calm that comes with that. And from that, amazing things take place, especially with everybody around me. Just please take time, pause, and breathe. We're all in this, but we're not all necessarily going through this the same way. I don't have an answer for you, but I know what works for me. So I'm going to share that and keep sharing that as I have been over the months. And as I hear other examples or stories, I'll try to relate that too. Remember, we have a guide. Scripture does guide us through things like this. We have a long history of humanity, and we have a long future ahead. We are wonderfully, beautifully, and fearfully made. And the best of it is, God is with us. Take care, friends. Peace. If you need to talk with anybody, please let me know. I'm here to help, or at least provide resources where you can find it. I'm praying for you, and I know you're praying for me. Peace.